Good day everyone, I'm Ramon, Tonato, a 5th year BS Applied Physics major in Ateneo de Manila University. I'll be talking about a recent startup from Berlin called the Holoplot. The company was originally founded as Advanced Acoustic after it received its key patent in 2005. In 2013, the company produced its first working prototype of the wave field generator, and then in September 2015, they renamed their company to Holoplot. Wellers and Schmidt were both the inventors of Holoplot's wave field synthesis system and the design of the wave field generator. One key problem that Holoplot's system addresses is the effectiveness of producing sound, music, announcements, or any kind of audio over a specific area or location and in an environment full of noise. Essentially, the basic concept is to direct the distribution and propagation of sound waves to effectively disseminate information over areas with high noise. For instance, we may consider locations such as train stations in multilingual countries, schools, classrooms, large factories and warehouses, even in the theater and concerts, and as well as military applications. The new insight that Holoplot presents us is that conventional loudspeakers are not as effective in controlling the propagation of sound in air. When the company tested their device in a train station in Frankfurt, Germany, the response of the customers and passengers from train stations was that Holoplot's system was far better, and thus they were able to consistently achieve good speech quality for their devices. By making use of the Huygens-Fresnel principle and wave field synthesis principle, the wave field generator that they designed was able to produce different forms for the projected sound wave. This can become a really big deal due to the many applications of the system to other fields such as entertainment, as well as any industry that makes use of acoustic technology or the dissemination of information through sound. The science behind the system of acoustics that Holoplot built revolved around the different kinds of ways that sound can propagate. There are three types of virtual sources that can be synthesized using the wave field synthesis system. The first is a virtual point source situated behind the loudspeaker array. The second is the plane wave, and the third is a virtual point source situated in front of the loudspeaker array. The Kirchhoff-Helmholtz integral describes that the sound pressure at any listening point in a source-free volume can be calculated given a sound pressure outside the volume. An extension of the wave field synthesis principle allows the synthesis of sources within the listening area at positions where no physical sources are actually present. These sound holograms are created when a wavefront created by the loudspeaker array converges onto a fixed position inside of the listening room. The wavefront is then naturally re-emitted from the target position to the rest of the listening area. The sound field is therefore inaccurate between the loudspeaker array and the target position, but perfectly valid beyond it. According to the company's CEO, Ramon, the wave field generator of Holoplot can manipulate or shape-shift the form of the wavefronts of the sound waves that they produce. Using the interaction of the produced sound waves, they are able to steer the direction of the wave or produce a planar third wave. The company did not exactly create something very radical, but rather they have improved and developed a new design revolving an already existing work. The first published work on acoustic control was in 1988 in the Technological University of Delft. A way to quantify the sound pressure experienced by a listener is by the Kirchhoff-Helmholtz integral. The company's design patent is new and unique. The science behind this device centralizes on the Huygens-Fresnel principle and the wave field synthesis, where the company built their own system based on these two principles. The design patent was published in 2015, while the wave field synthesis system was published just this year. With this technology, a broad range of new innovative designs and ideas can actually be built. Aside from sound and information dissemination, a new innovation idea that can be done is a dynamic sound system for train stations and other public transport locations. The idea is that a camera can be used to monitor the flow of passengers, and the wave field generators can then be guided and directed to follow the target crowd. This provides more control for Holoplot's wave field generator to cover larger areas and distances when needed. Not only does this reduce the noise pollution that is already present in highly crowded areas, but it can also be used for other small-scale applications in the future, such as in the fields of medicine, biotechnology, and disaster science.